Yep. Cats always judging.
Oh, cats! Fuck cats! I hate them.
Agreed.
I hate them, even though I
Being
have three
stared
of
at.
them.
Stared at by one.
They're little bastards, but they're lovely little fucks, just like you there in internet land. You lovely fucking chuckleheads, all of you, and especially the four of you. Dylan,
Watching this
Nick,
Stream.
Jacob, that too. I was talking, I meant you guys. But,
4 viewers. Yes.
4 of you. Anchor 89, me and El Chivo, Tim, and the random person that found them.
And the Noobs Network is usually watching.
It's true. Yeah.
Right? We got the rock something that stops it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you.
Rockin' D-Man. Yeah.
Rockin'
Yeah.
D-Man.
Rockin' D-Man.
Wonder what he does.
He rocks the D, man.
Nothing but D chords.
Oh, okay.
Exclusively D chords.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
That's,
Yep, that's exactly what we were going for.
Mhm.
I'm not wearing pants.
I thought
What
you
a
were- I
transition.
thought you were not going to tell anybody that.
I mean, you know.
Cody's
sometimes
rocking the D chord.
I am I'm rocking the D chord down here.
Good, I like that.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding,
Well, good night, everybody.
This is a pre-recorded session, by the way, because
Yes.
somebody today is
shall
going to
remain
be out of
nameless.
town. So we're pre-recording this just a few days before our Monday, and but we'll be in the stream chatting it up and hanging out still. So
Mhm.
yeah, thanks.
Merry
for hanging out.
Christmas, if that's your holiday of choice.
Happy holidays.
Merry
Yes.
holidays.
There's like 3 holidays back to back, so
Mhm.
Not wrong.
Just happy
It's-
holidays.
yeah.
Yeah, we're Whispers of Doom. That's what we're doing here, playing through. I mean, we are Whispers of Doom. God,
With an
It's
F.
words.
it's too early. It's too
You know,
early
you
for me to
could
be
take
fucking
this
up like
back
this.
technically.
I could.
We could start over if you
I
need
It's
to.
absolutely true.
I don't have any way to cut the video because I just
Yeah.
do audio. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're God damn it, who are you, people? What are you playing?
My name is Dylan.
Pathfinder. I'm sorry.
That's okay. The one time I decide I'm not going to wait until I'm just going to go for it.
It's
my name
not
is
Monday.
Dylan.
I have more energy. I'm sorry.
Oh man, my name is Dylan. I'm playing Calliope Damure, who is a human champion of Pharasma, and I keep wanting to say cleric, and I don't know why. It's the end of my sentence.
Well, gotta snag in here. My name is Nick, also known as Red, and I am playing Brip Moonkling, the Trip Key Ranger.
All right. And I am Cody. I am also known as Bardtails here on Twitch. And I am playing the D-Man. No, I'm actually playing Giddy.
G-Man.
Giddy Scarnetti. Or Giddy Shatterglass, depending on who asks. And I am a goblin, something or other, with a cat named Ignara, who may or may not be a Hellcat.
And I'm the one who's been talking too much. I am Jacob, aka Spell Crashers. I play Sofle Flamgast, a lushy. I have to stop myself from calling it a salad. And
Sophie the salad.
Walking salad.
Sofle the salad. I'm an oracle. So
An Orac. And I'm Robert. I am the game master for this show. We're playing through we're playing through 7 Dooms for Sandpoint.
Doom! That's all you need to know.
A 200-page anniversary edition. It's not an anniversary edition. What is wrong with me?
You
This
think
is
we're bad on Mondays?
a-
See us now.
So you see the Thursday
Yeah, the
stream.
pre-recorded. When we have this buffer, there's just
God.
it's better. We're better live. The pressure of being live makes us better.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess so, sure. It's a 200-page book that celebrates their 200th volume ever published by Paizo. And it
They
brings us
will?
back to Sandpoint.
They will release an anniversary edition of it eventually.
I'm sure they will. Yeah, that's it. Let's get ready to
Live by the
Live
die.
by the die.
and die
And
by
die
the
by the
die.
die.
Super long.
Ready for that one now. Ready
I
for
wonder
that
what
one
their
now.
300th adventure path is going to be.
I hope I'm alive for it.
Yeah, it'll probably be some Sandpoint stuff again.
It's like
I wonder.
Return
their-
to the Rune Lords. 5. Rune Lords back again. Like,
Yeah, the Rune Lordening.
Rune Lord. Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, exactly.
Rune Lord or Die Hard.
A Christmas adventure.
You heard it here first, folks.
Write that down, Paizo.
Rune
We're
Lord or
getting
Die
ideas.
Hard is so good.
Oh, that is so good. All right, recap time. Oh God, what happened last time? Jesus.
Throw that in a chat GPT and see what happens.
That's good. You know, I can't I can't write down good timestamps because I don't know what time the video's at. Since I don't have Twitch. Because I'm like, the Rune Loader Die Hard is good. I don't know how to make a movie of it.
Yeah.
We'll find a way. Once it goes live on Monday, then
should
we
be
can
able to-
clip it.
Yeah, you can do that too. Or reference your own audio recording, maybe.
Or that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well,
What
Recap us,
happened
doggy.
last week?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
who wants to
went
do
into the
it?
hole.
Ready, set, go.
Today's episode is called Burnt Gobba'ghoul. Brought to you by no one.
Us.
Brought to you by.
And brought to you by us. We're doing the stuff. I do use BaileyWiki for a lot of stuff, as well as Sirenscape, the music that you hear now. Michael Gelfi. Help from some artists, Jolt Bede, as well as Maggot Meister, who does the art for our merch. Very metal inspired. Paizo. Not sponsored by them, but we wouldn't be doing this without them. Love them.
I gotta get a hoodie.
Fucking
Fuck.
fanboy.
Mm.
I want to work on some hoodies and beanies because it's cold, and I was like, man, I wish I had my own shit to wear.
I'd wear a beanie.
I got the one and only hoodie that exists.
Oh shit!
What if we had gloves?
Gloves.
Gloves?
That's interesting.
Gloves.
I have a local guy who makes my business swag, so if you could send me the file, I could have him print it, DTF it on some stuff and ship it or something. So
Down to fuck it on some
I was gonna
stuff.
say, see
Yeah.
DTF. You think
That's
they're
what the
down to-
print
down
is.
to DTF?
Is that how it gets on the
Yeah.
And we have
Yeah, I showed up
CBR
for a
to
different
sit,
reason,
too.
and then I got a hoodie out of it.
we gotta put to use.
Oh yeah,
Instead of hey $20, it's $20. It's hey a hoodie's a hoodie.
yeah.
If you guys want some stickers, join us in our Discord and say
Yes,
sticker
I
me
still need
daddy.
to do that. I
Um,
will send you stickers. I promise.
join our Discord.
My life is
join our
calming
other
down.
Socials, and if you hit us anywhere with hashtag #StickerMeDaddy, we'll give you some stickers.
Mhm.
And
It will rain down upon the.
I'm doing
via the
we're-
mail.
We're going back to fucking announcements and shit.
Yeah. Okay.
recap.
Finish the
I was
recap.
gonna say, I was like, you don't get a recap. We went into
Yeah.
a hole. We got attacked by goblins.
Yes. We came back to Sandpoint. We talked to Father Xantus. He was like, "Yo, Nwalia's bones are gone." And then we went down and we found them bones and some goblins. We fought. One of them was named
Gloricus.
Gloricus, and he was casting spells. Calliope got really confused and didn't really do anything besides attack Silflay.
Tried to
Everybody
eat your
else. Oh,
salad.
interesting.
That sounds worse
Chopped
now.
salad.
Yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna get into that.
And
then we defeated them, found the bones, and we were talking to another goblin who is all whiny and upset that Glorcus and somebody else didn't left them behind. And there's a fire elemental that we think is just running around down there.
Yeah.
You think it's a fire elemental? I don't-
Brip
I-
mentioned
It's
I don't
a
know if we
baller.
actually
Positive.
discussed that, but yeah. Something fiery's back there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Off air,
we were
decided
talking
that.
about whether or not we were gonna use this goblin for information and kill him when we were done. Because,
Right, yeah. There was a
Calliope
very
wants to kill him.
dark,
so
disturbing discussion.
someone else wants them for information. I feel like that's a good middle ground. Keep
Well-
until we're done with them.
Well, hold on. I don't think Calliope actually said that they wanted to kill.
Calliope
was
straight up
undead.
said
That is straight up
she
what
wanted
Calliope
to
If
kill
it was
him, yeah.
undead, Calliope said, if it's undead, gonna make it dead.
All right, let's roll back to 10.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Watch the other episode.
I think I need to kill that guy. If he's undead, he's ready to be dead again.
All right, thank you
By
for,
me.
for jumping in for that recap. I'm not going to read mine now, so let's
No,
just
sorry.
go to the
It
grave.
just it felt like we needed to just fast track it there. So,
I feel it.
Yeah,
but also,
Rip.
I really liked your recap last 3 days ago.
That was
Last
the
week.
only good one.
I feel like we should record on Thursdays now, just because I don't know, there's something weird about Thursday tonight.
We have end of week energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been up
Is end of
really
week
early.
energy better than
I'm a little
pre-week
down
energy?
blue.
I don't even honestly.
I don't
Okay,
know.
I would be ecstatic if we moved to Thursdays in general, personally, because that means I don't have to get up early tomorrow because I get to work from home.
We'll talk about it. All right, so yes, everything
2025.
that you guys had spoken about for the recap is true. You also had discovered a secret passageway somewhere to the southeast of the cavern where you murdered all those goblin ghouls, including Glorkus, the leader of this little entourage. Yeah, you found the bones.
Was
of,
it murder or
Ollie.
self-defense, though?
Brooke was defending a lady.
I think they go hand in hand sometimes. So, yeah.
So in other words, it was justified.
Blood-
Continue.
There's blood
After a
stains
point, it stops
everywhere.
becoming self-defense and becomes murder.
We Luigi'd them.
There's a
That's a verb now.
yeah, yeah, it
Oh,
is.
that's good. My middle mouse wheel's not scrolling out. Anyways, yep, and there you guys are
You're
in this cavern beneath Nualia's grave. You've discovered her bones, and there is a goblin whispering behind some wooden barriers to the northwest of y'all. What do you do? What do you say?
Real quick,
What's your discussion?
that other deity that they were talking about was Kariri.
Kabriri. Kabriri.
Kabriri.
R-I.
R-I.
That was gonna be part of my recap. Is that they worship the font
Yeah.
Calibri. That's right. you said it.
Yeah.
because Dylan
Yeah.
made that joke last time, and
Yeah.
I was like, I like that. We're sticking with that. That's canon now.
The god of fonts. The shitty sans serif fonts.
Hey, I was gonna say this is yeah.
It's
I'm
whole
a fan of
pantheon.
serifs, but we're gonna have to. That's a whole other
You
conversation.
sound like a real nerd right now.
I took a graphic design class and we had like a font section where I like learned about Helvetica and like
Dude,
all kinds of
I took
I
a
mean-
typography class.
I'm
Yeah,
not hating on
I
it.
hear
It's
you.
awesome.
yeah, it's very
I just-
interesting.
I want to type everything in wingdings personally.
bourbon bold. It says that's what my font of my shirt is.
Oh, yeah?
It does.
All right, what are you
Nice.
fucks doing?
Oh.
Expanding our ADHD.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Feeding right into it.
giving into our unmedicated. So
Hey, I am medicated and it doesn't help. So
Okay.
there's that.
Calliope just like kind of will look around and say, well, we have our main objective here with these bones. Should we take care of this one, try to get some more information and put him out of its out of his misery, or
Well, we surely don't want him coming back up behind us and hurting the townsfolk.
Seems trapped and weakened or injured, you said. So
Yeah.
we
Well,
should at
we-
least hear it out.
I mean, just personally, I don't particularly like to kill my fellow gobbies, even if they're no longer
Yes.
of this world. But
Agreed. This one is not. The other ones attacked us. Even
Exactly.
after trying to talk to them. This one. I help those affected.
Could we at least...
Yeah.
If he's beyond help, then I can handle that.
Brip, what was your suggestion?
Well, maybe we could just collapse the tunnel on our way out.
I mean, that's not the worst idea I've ever heard.
So do we talk to him through the barricade? Or are we going to get any sense unless we take it down?
I mean, it sounded like he wanted to stay over there and he wanted us to not come through. So I feel like if we take this thing down, it's just going to send him running, or he's going to attack us and we're just going to be in the same situation. So in my opinion, we talk to him through the wood.
I would say that this one's your call because you're the only one that understands him.
I also think it's clear that we have the upper hand here, and there's no reason to take this any further if we don't need to.
Now, my question before I go to talk to my kin is, what information are we hoping to get from him?
I mean,
Mostly concerned about whatever this fire creature is.
I tried getting that from him, and it didn't really give me a good description. I think we're chasing a dead end.
There's still a chief, though. Glaucus?
Yes.
That was
Rip Nugget.
That was the goblin's name, Glaucus.
Rip Nugget.
Grim Nugget?
Rip Nugget. Like a nugget, chicken nugget that you rip in half.
Glaucus was the one we killed here. Rip Nugget was the chief.
Rip Nugget.
All right. So I'm asking about Rip Nugget.
I remember because that's a unique name.
Hey, I feel like I've heard that before.
I have. Dylan has.
The chieftain could be problematic, right? We don't know how many corpses or how many bones they have taken and desecrated.
Calliope just like shudders. Like, I hadn't thought about that. That's beyond abhorrent.
We're also at a point where when we leave here, I feel it's important to finally tell the sheriff. And maybe we get a little something else out of him. Get some more information from the sheriff while we're here. Father Xantus was sus.
We can discuss that after. We should just... Giddy, if you will. See if there's anything else he'll say.
All right, fair enough. So Giddy's gonna walk his way over back to the barricade.
Okay, you still have Ignar in the other cave.
Yeah, Iggy's over there yet, because I wasn't sure what was gonna be in this room, but she can make her way in here now if she wants.
All right, you make your way over to the barricade to the northwestern portion of this room, and you can clearly hear this goblin whinging under his breath, very close to the barricade. You imagine he's kind of just laid up on it or sitting on it on the other side.
Okay. Okay. I was looking to see how far my... Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. She could be up to 100 feet away, so she's fine. Hey, so I heard you mention Glaucus. What about Chief Rip Nugget? Where's he at?
Shh, quiet.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you.
I am monster will hear you. Rip Nugget. Why do you care about Rip Nugget?
Well, he's a chief, is he not? And I am your fellow goblin, so I'm just curious.
Yes.
Where's he at in all this?
He's at the pit.
The pit.
Yes. scary. He's
It
dead.
sounds.
He's more dead than I am. But he moves still. A much scarier way.
Well, yeah, that doesn't sound great. Where is the pit?
On mountains. Flat top mountains.
Interesting. So
Sounds
not
fun,
here.
Yes. Are you thinking of visiting him? Do you want to join him?
Might pay him a visit, bring over some delicious treats
Are you
or
dead?
something. Sure, I'm dead. I'm dead inside.
Yes. You would fit in very well then.
I have a feeling that's true. Well, I'm assuming you are going to stay behind this barricade.
I don't want to stay here, but if we're any louder than we are now, the fire monster will come blow us up. I'm sure of it. It's very angry. It didn't like when we walked into its room.
I would assume it did not. That sounds like an invasion of privacy. Okay. I might be back. I might not be back, but you enjoy yourself over there. And Giddy's gonna walk back over to the group here. Okay, so I don't know if it's gonna do us any good to get him out of there or not. He thinks I am dead. Like he is. So that's a thing that happened. He told me that Rip Nugget is in the flat top mountains. Is that what I remember?
Yes.
Okay, I was like, oh god, I already forgot the name of the mountains.
That's not the
I'm
name.
too-
That's just that's how we describe them as.
Oh, okay. So
Devil's
flat
Platter.
top mountains, whatever that means.
Yeah, you're
where it's
local enough,
flatter.
you would
Yeah,
probably
too.
know that as the
That's
the
true.
Devil's Platter. Yeah.
Giddy knows. I don't know where the fuck that is. And so, yeah, that's the information I got, and it sounds like whatever this fire creature is, he keeps talking about. It's angry. It's local, and we probably don't want to encounter it. Also, he mentioned something about Rip Nugget. He said that Rip Nugget's even more dead than he is, but still is walking and
Ooh.
is terrifying. And he is somewhere in what's known as the pit within those mountains. So, that's what I got.
Add him to the list to take care of.
Your list terrifies me.
Don't worry, you're not on it yet. She like
Hmm.
raises her eyebrows at you.
Kind of gives that like little like
Kind of like uneasy vibe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hmm.
Just to reiterate, she does have like face paint on of just like a black stripe across her eyes and then like teeth indicating a skull, so she is not
That's what made it
not
funny for
normal
me.
looking. Yeah, she
Right.
does not look super like you would expect a human to just be looking.
She's not a normal lady. All right.
Um,
So
well, if we wish to leave him and go back to the surface, it does appear that this cavern extends around further northwest. Might behoove us just to peek. Again, we found the secret door to the southeast. Just looking around has been beneficial so far. We might as well
That's true.
make a mental map of the remainder of this lower cavern.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, then all right.
Just-
But we
We don't have to explore every nook and cranny of it, but the fact that there's a wide opening there again, if we're leaving, we should be able to assess any danger that might appear while we're gone.
There is the secret passage, too, though.
Exactly.
That seemed to go deeper, so I don't know how much we want to explore that, but that is something that we should likely return to.
Agreed.
Yeah, I suppose you got a point. It doesn't hurt to take a little look around.
All right, I'll just, to satisfy my curiosity, I'll take the lead here. She has the torch high above her head as she walks around and is just kind of gonna like slowly 5-foot step at a time here, just step.
Okay. Yeah, so you enter back into the larger part of the cavern where the goblin ghouls were gnawing on bones, and you follow the tunnel to a tunnel to the south. Northwest. It curves around and meanders westward a bit, and then it looks like it curves down to the south as you move across with your little companions in tow. The entire time you are crouched low.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck.
I'm just walking comfortably.
I can scout ahead if you'd like.
Maybe that's best, considering. Just squeeze on by me.
Think small.
All right, so Brip, you move past Calliope around this turn, and as the tunnel makes an abrupt jaunt to the south, it's straight to the south, and it's clear that it breaks. The tunnel breaks into a wall, into a well-worked room. There's rubble where the cavern meets the wall, mingles with the remains of the wall, and into this room. From your vantage point, you can see that there's just more ruins, but clearly a worked floor, and a room about 15 feet to the south.
Hey, everybody. There's a room over there. Like a stone floor room. Not like a tunnel.
Should we go look?
Well, before you do that, I do want to relay one more thing that the goblin said to me. He said that whatever the fire creature was, did not like it that they showed up in its room. So, I don't know what that means, but
But
this
it's
sounds...
behind the barricade, isn't it?
That's what I
s-
thought. But he made it sound like it ain't.
Is this room, does it have ceilings that I would be able to stand upright in?
It looks like it.
Let me
too,
look.
Brip. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Hmm.
definitely a taller people room.
You might need to just stand in there for me to do a little bit of
Well,
godly calisthenics.
before anybody moves, I want to make sure this hallway isn't trapped or anything like that.
That's a good call. I like this frog.
Like this frog. This
He
frog?
puts
I like
his
this frog.
hand over his eyes.
Shield the sun.
Shield your torch.
Yeah, fair, I guess. You do see better in dark. I put it like behind my back to allow you to...
All right, Brip, you peer ahead looking for anything that might be trapped, and you don't believe there's any traps present. No snares, no pitfalls, no rocks to fall on your head, none of that.
Seems like the next 15 feet or so are safe. Do you want me to move a little forward and check farther and let you know when it's free to approach?
By all means, whatever you think is best. Defer to your judgment in the swamp and the cave.
The swamp cave trip key.
But remember, when we get to the big city, you'll follow mine. We'll probably never get to a city.
Oh, guys, there's a door over here.
So I rolled your stealth check. Brip, now that you're right
Oh.
at the edge of the broken wall into this room, you can see that the wood brace tunnel ends here and meets with that stone wall which a 4-foot diameter hole has been burrowed. The rectangular room beyond is lit by flickering flames at the center of a 7-pointed star that are carved into the eastern and western walls. While to the south, it looks like there's a pile of stone and rubble that lie on the floor in front of a wooden door and under an open trapdoor in the ceiling. There are several goblin arms and legs that protrude from the rubble in that corner.
Okay. Brip is going to portray a lot of that information. I tried to do it, but that was a pretty decent info dump. So, let me search this room or check this room from here, and we'll move forward. But everybody, just be quiet.
All right. Seeing the rubble and the dead goblins underneath, you kind of look around, and what may have set off trap previously looks like it is one and done. Trap did its job, and you don't see much else in the way of traps or hazards in that room.
Looks safe. He steps into the room. He's going to move over to this corner to make room for everybody.
Okay.
Calliope like stretches up and it's like, oh, you hear her back, a couple vertebrae pop.
This room is smaller than what I imagined.
I'll walk it. There's at least 3 buried goblins, goblin ghouls, underneath the rubble there in front of the door.
This is disgusting. I found some more of my kin underneath the rubble here.
Souffle's gonna kind of gently move some of the rubble to get a better view of these goblins and see if there's anything else under the rubble with them.
Sure. Yeah, just a brief kind of swipe and clearing of the rubble. These were definitely goblin ghouls, and you'd probably be correct in assuming that they were part of that troop under Glorkus. But you think they clear out the rubble enough to get to the door would probably take about 10 minutes.
I wonder where this leads.
I have a feeling wherever it leads, it ain't anywhere good.
So,
Agreed.
both. Do you think it's the tunnel
Pixie's kitten.
that leads back to the other one that collapsed on both sides? Maybe.
I suppose it's possible.
I'm inclined to believe. But again, ultimately, I really only wanted to come over here to make sure that it was a dead end, so to speak. And if it's going to take 10 minutes to clear this out, I don't know. Just anyone would do that, so.
So this could go into someone's room or somebody. This could be a danger for the citizens.
It is something we should attend, but if we're keen on returning to the surface first.
Yes. You said there's a trap door in the ceiling?
That's what I was thinking. I think it might lead up, and that's why I'm thinking like this could lead us up to the surface as well as, you know.
That's a fair point.
Maybe. You look up where the rubble has fallen. It looked like maybe at one point it had been a trap that could have been reset, but given the age of this space, you think it was set off once and is just done.
Literally a trapdoor.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Trapdoor
I was thinking it was like a trapdoor that was open somehow, and then you would go into like another chamber or a ladder would take you higher up. But if
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, like a trapdoor to from the
Got it.
basement to the top floor or something.
yeah,
Not
So it's not like
an
a literal
just holding-
trapdoor.
yeah, literally just holding some rocks up to fall on somebody. Calliope would look at these 7-pointed stars and do a religion check on those.
Okay. You don't believe religion has anything to do with it.
Fuck.
I wonder if I've ever encountered these before. Gonna roll
Society.
society. Okay.
Academia lore?
Academia.
I got
lore
me
too?
some society.
You say academia lore or no?
Yeah, academia will work too.
Okay.
It's
Even
not letting me
Arcana.
roll for a
I think
second.
Arcana would work also.
I was gonna say
Academia
occultism.
lore is kind of like knowing about how schools work, though, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, no, I'm gonna do Arcana, knowing like
it's like
this is no religion I've ever heard of. So
occultism, but
You have
That's what I was
academia
thinking,
lore.
too.
You can
You're
try
like-
occultism.
I'm not very smart. I just know how to
I'll try
run schools.
occultism.
You can roll whatever
exactly.
you want.
Yeah.
Uh,
I know how to cut class and not get detention.
The DC
I'm gonna roll diplomacy.
yeah, I was gonna.
Sure,
I was
yeah,
gonna
you
say,
talk to him.
can I intimidate the stars into?
You can
Yeah.
try.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to deceive them.
I'm gonna do an athletics check on it to tell me
gonna-
everything it knows.
I'm gonna do a really bad somersault with my +3 acrobatics.
All right.
You can try.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, I got all your fucking lore checks, so let's see. Let's go.
Sailing lore. I miss thee.
I'm gonna roll gossip now.
XOXO.
All right, Calliope with your academia.
Ooh.
A hero.
Oh, I changed and did.
Was it the same bonus?
It's the same bonus.
Okay. So you can,
Arcana.
however you believe you came to this knowledge, you can portray. But this is an ancient Thessalonian symbol that represents the seven sins. Ancient Thessalonians and Aslanti used sin magic and rituals to harness their power. Yeah, that's with that roll. That's all you're able to recognize. So this is
Got
ancient Thessalon, ancient Aslanti in make.
I will do my best to separate personal and character knowledge on this. That's why I was like, I have to roll on
That's
this because
right.
I know what this means. So okay, perfect. She will convey that, and this is an ancient Thessalonian Aslanti symbol for worship of the sins. It's evil magic at work here. To find this below the city is still intact after everything I've heard this city gone through. It's disturbing to know that this still exists here. We should
This would
Definitely.
mean that it's more than a ghoul threat.
potentially the ghouls could just be the grunts of a larger army of sorts, but
Which is what I had theorized before. I
Well,
wasn't sure the shape of it, but the actions seem strangely targeted. Right? Nualia's bones, or
There's a head to this snake you're saying.
yes,
at least
yes.
Yeah, at
We
least
cut off the
one.
tip of the tail.
one. It's that playwright. The serpent's entwined. What's his name again?
Sirdak.
Sirdak. Okay.
Sirdak Drokus.
We should go pay a visit to Sirdak. That guy.
I just look at Giddy. It's like,
After dark.
Yeah.
After dark, you know exactly what I'm thinking.
I want this to happen. That's why I keep bringing him up so you guys don't forget to burn his fucking house down.
There's
Wow.
definitely more going on here, but I don't know that the goblins, as we call them, I don't know if they're as involved as what we want to say they are. I mean, I don't know. It just seems off to me. So we have this ancient Thessalonic whatever, and then you have these goblins with their leader out in whatever the hell mountains, and
Devil's platter. You know
the
this.
devil's platter, the devil's poo-poo platter. I don't know what the hell it is, but well, I do know what the hell it is, but who's playing me doesn't. Anyway, Moving on. We have those goblins out in the mountains. They sent the patrol here to find something or to disturb something. They had bones.
Prominent person's bones. Not just any bones.
Right. But also, all of these goblins are undead. So, to me, it sounds like we might be dealing with some kind of necromancer.
Well,
Then we have the wild card of whatever this fiery creature is.
We do have that as well.
While that is a wild card that needs to be contended with, I do believe that is just a unintended consequence of the abduction of these bones. But still something that definitely needs our attention and precaution. Anyway, should we get the fuck out of here now and go back?
We should definitely get the fuck out of here. That's exactly
this tiny creepy room, getting a little
claustrophobic.
This one's kind of big, but yeah,
it's nice to be able to stand up straight, but to be above ground with natural light would make me feel a little bit more comfortable.
Okay.
You and me both.
Anything else?
Giddy, can't you see in the dark?
Yes, but it smells down here.
You guys are heading right back up to the boneyard in the Sandpoint Cathedral?
I don't know if Silflay had something else to say.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if
Iggy's broken. There we go.
If the secret passage goes to that flat mountain.
That's a good possibility.
It's pointed in the right direction.
It is. As long as it could be. It could be the thing that takes us right there.
I'm okay with going back up, but there is more to do down here.
Absolutely.
Completely agreed. I just think that we should... The main mission that started all of this was to find the bones. We found them. We should return them. And then we can continue the calling down here.
Yes.
Don't worry, we'll be back.
You know what they say about eating elephants?
No.
Don't. But also eat them one step at a time.
Oh, I thought it was like bears and starting at the ass.
What?
Silflay is just like looking wildly between these two.
Yeah.
Have you never heard the expression of about eating elephants?
No, Calliope's
news
just
to
closing
you?
her eyes.
Robert, the DM. No, legit. Have you never heard this expression?
No.
I haven't heard this expression.
You eat an elephant, you eat it one bite at a time.
Right.
It's the only way.
I've heard about the bear one, but that's
what the hell's the bear one?
Bears
They
start...
eat you at the asshole.
Yeah, bears eat ass first.
Yeah, any other prey.
I mean, same, but
why are you talking about Californians?
Just kidding. For the record, I don't eat ass. That's important information.
There's a time and place.
False bear. Cody's a false bear.
Listen. I have my reasons for not doing such a thing.
Understandable. All right, so you guys make your way back up to the boneyard. It is it's probably about dusk at this point, actually. Approaching dusk. You see Naffer Voss kind of piddling around in the southern part of the cemetery known as the Boneyard, just to the east of the cathedral itself. A picture of Naffer, I think I showed you guys last time. Yeah, what do you guys do?
I'm just following Calliope's lead at this point.
Yeah, I think she has the bones carefully held in her arms. Now that we're back above ground, the sword's stowed on her back, and she's walking through the boneyard with the bones in her arms.
Okay.
And it's kind of not really gonna if Naffer comes over, but she's not like, hey,
He
So,
definitely
just like walking south.
it looked like he was kind of purposefully keeping an eye on that area to see if you guys were to come out at any point in time, and he kind of just nods and give you guys a wave and starts to meander towards you all. Can't remember what his voice was. I'm an old man. Hello, I'm Nafa. Yes, that's my voice. Were you successful in your journey into the tunnel below New Orleans coffin?
Yes.
I was gonna say, did we tell him the truth?
I mean, yeah, she's like holding. I think Calliope up front holding all the bones is like, yes, we found the bones of Noalia.
Excellent. Just if you don't see Father Xantus in the cathedral, just let one of the acolytes know, and they will be able to help you. Just cover the thing back up, cover the coffin back up with the top over it. Yes,
And he kind of
You work in a graveyard?
hobbles over.
yes, it's yes, I do. It's my lifelong dream.
He kind of smirks.
It's like interesting that you just called him that thing. But anyway,
To go to the boneyard, and he kind of elbows Calliope, you know, because Phrasma's boneyard.
is that a set? Oh, I thought you were making a
Phrasma
sexual
joke.
implication.
I haven't had sex
Misunderstood.
in years.
Well, that is far more information than I was expecting to get out of you, Nafa. Thank you.
Thank you.
You can
for-
go replace that thing, as you said.
The top over the New Orleans coffin. It's the hole
Tarp.
over the hole that you came out of. Yes, that's right.
I am going to go now.
If you need,
Yeah, I don't have time for more talk about tops and holes. I gotta move.
if you need
I
any
want
other
to, but
spell casting services, you can always ask me also. Praise.
Yep,
Seven Ray.
yeah, can you cast a heal on? Actually, no. Never mind. Goodbye.
All right. And he tucks the symbol of Sanray back under his shirt. I was gonna say buskin. Is that a thing? Buskin.
That's a thing, but I don't know
Pokemon.
that.
I was
is-
like, buckskin? I was like,
Some
I've never
Buskin,
heard
the fire type
buskin, like-
Pokemon.
Oh, a buskin is a boot.
Baskin is a Pokemon.
he
Yes.
does have buskins.
Combuskin, Basculin, both are Pokemon.
Combustion. Anyway, let's get on with it.
Kombucha?
That's another Pokemon. Both of those are also Pokemon.
Kombucha's a Pokemon?
No.
Calliope
All right.
opens the doors to the cathedral.
All right, you walk into the cathedral, and it being dusk, there's a few people kind of meandering about in either of the six worship areas for the deities here.
Is Melissa around?
Yes.
We walk in style, too, like dramatic flair.
You guys are covered in like grit,
Doves fly out.
dirt, and ghoul bits. You guys stink.
Oh, I don't know. Silphoid probably, knowing her habit, her penchant for cleaning us, probably might have, on the way in, would have
Oh, yeah.
prestidigitated us.
Yeah, no, we don't stink.
Okay.
Silflay makes sure that we don't. Yeah. I have prestidigitation. I make ample use of it.
I feel like Silflay might be a little OCD. Whether or not that's true, we'll see, I suppose. Okay, so you guys make your way into the cathedral. Melissa is around the lobby, and she hustles on over to you guys, and she says, "Oh, hi. Are you guys well? Oh, you probably want to talk to Father Santis, yes?
Yes, please.
Yes, just here, have a seat." And she kind of waves to some benches for you guys to sit on. And then,
Well, thank you.
can I get you anything while you wait?
Father
well-
Xantus.
Just Father Xantus.
I mean, if you got something hard to drink, I'll take that too, but I doubt you have that here.
We have wine.
Father
I'll take
Xantus
it.
first, please.
I'll get both.
I'm gonna say, why not both? Come on.
Okay, all right. I'll be right back. And then she kind of skips quickly to the northern part of the
Weird.
cathedral.
Why is she
That girl
skipping?
is too nervous for anyone's own good.
And
She's gonna trip with my wine.
how unprofessional to skip around a cathedral. It's sacrilegious.
Skipping is sacrilegious.
She does seem rather giddy.
She must worship Saren Ray with all that art and stuff.
I thought he was getting.
Hey, wait a minute.
Wait, what? What? Okay, I missed something in there. I think. Anyway.
I got it.
I said she looks rather giddy. She was rather giddy.
Oh, okay.
You haven't seen me skip yet, but that doesn't mean you won't.
All right, and
After a few hard drinks, I'm sure you'll be skipping around the cathedral. Just arm in arm with Melissa. Two crazy bastards. Anyway,
two
sorry.
loud and crazy guys. All right, Father Xenesis walks up with Melissa, and she's got a tray of drinks, also.
Ah, beautiful. Thank you.
Tea and a carafe of wine, with a few other little glasses. And Father Xantus walks up and he says, you have news? He kind of looks down and sees the dirty bag in your hands, and he says, if you don't mind, I'm sorry, Melissa should have brought you to my office. Come this way, yes. And then he leads you guys to the a bunch of buildings that are connected to the northern part of the cathedral. It's where they keep a lot of their stores and do a lot of their cooking. And takes you to his office back there.
It's a good thing we didn't walk in and be like, yo, we got the bones! No Arya's bones up in here!
We don't worship Saren Ray.
While you're walking, though, he kind of talks over his shoulder and looks at you, Calliope. He says, and whispers, or not whispers, he's just talking in kind of a hushed tone. He's being cordial to kind of everybody around in the cathedral, nodding and kind of waving politely as you're walking to his office. And he just says, what have you discovered there? Anything other than just the bones?
Oh, didn't we?
Who took them?
I took them. Oh, well,
No.
from there.
He
Yeah.
scrunches his face. Oh,
I took them from where they were down there.
Kill him. No, to clarify. No, well, while we were down there, we found who we think took the bones. I don't know how else to tell you this, but they were goblins.
They have a system of tunnels.
goblins. Are you just
I would like
saying
to
goblins
clarify-
funny?
I thought that Robert was on mute for a hot
No.
second.
They weren't
But-
very funny.
They were not funny, but
They were
goblins.
undead goblins.
Gobba'ghouls.
Ghouls.
Yeah, like ghouls and
Goblin-
goblins, or
Goblin ghouls.
Yes.
goblins.
And we
Oh, it's-
believe the tunnel system may potentially go all the way out to the
Jake
Devil's
doesn't
Platter.
know the
Devil's
Dev-
platter.
Devil's Platter.
may go all the
Plateau.
way out to the Devers.
Is it plateau or platter? I don't know.
Platter.
It's the
Platter.
May go all the way out to the Devers platter.
That sounds impossible. I know that there are smugglers, old smugglers' tunnels beneath Sandpoint, but have them go as far as the platter just doesn't seem to make any sense. There's nothing there.
There is a
Bandits.
there is a leader there. The
Yes, there's the
chieftain
head of the
is there.
snake.
Under the name Rip Nugget is what we were told.
His eyes go
Yeah,
wide.
not really a snake though.
His eyes definitely go wide at the mention of Rip Nugget, and he seemed a little tense at the mention of goblin ghouls. And then you guys get to his office eventually, and it's just a simple wooden door. Opens it up, and There's just a very simple wooden desk, bookshelves, just filled top to bottom, parchment, scrolls, ink, with a little bit of light coming in from an open window. And he offers you guys seats around his desk and sits down and he says, Rip Nuggets and goblin ghouls. This is not good news. Not at all.
You know the name.
Yes.
Shut that dog up.
Oh, sorry. It's just the ambience of living in a town. You should know. But yes, Rip Nugget was one of the goblin hero of a tribe that was under the employ of Nualia 17 years ago. He was dispatched of by a group of adventurers here shortly before they found Nualia, actually. They regaled me with the tales upon their return, but they, yes, they mentioned that he was killed by them, by their hands. But to hear that he's got something to do with these ghouls and goblins here is very strange.
Well, based on what we learned down there from one of the goblins, he may or may not have been brought back by something or someone, and it sounds like he was brought back as something worse than what he was before.
Something worse.
Yeah. The goblin we encountered said something about being more undead than it, but still moves. Right? Something like that?
Something like that. It was a little odd, but that's more or less it.
Just as ominous.
Not surprised. Most of the goblin tribes, they're not as familiar with the workings of the divine, and it sounds like this may have maybe some influences here. The divine or the infernal, possibly. It's hard to say with this little information.
Speaking of infernals,
Yeah.
have you heard anything about a fiery creature lurking around underneath Sandpoint?
No. Yeah. The
Not
closest thing to that would be, I mean, the rumors of the Sandpoint devil, but that is just a myth. Folktale. From Barisians and locals that's been around for at least the last century, but that's all above ground. Creature that looks like a demonic horse with wings and breathes fire. But
Fire.
yes, nothing underground, as you mentioned.
Well, I say Brip has knowledge of goblins from his time with goblins in his area, so I imagine he would know that goblins don't like horses. So maybe this creature, just seeing a fire-breathing horse, put the fear of Glorcus into him.
But underground, the individual that we spoke to said that this fiery creature was in a particular passage. We can speculate, we don't know, but we think the passage is barred on two ends. Whether it has more, we don't know, but our investigation has unearthed several problems.
And Calliope, didn't you find something down there that indicated that there might be more to that devil myth than meets the eye?
Oh yeah, I didn't quite. It was a seven-pointed star of some sort. Yes.
Eyes go wide again.
Yeah, exactly. The worship of the seven sins.
ancient Thessalonian sigil.
Yes.
Yes, we are quite familiar with that. That was the basis of an adventure path many years ago. No,
Well said.
He says,
Outside the scope of this adventure.
Find out next week.
he says,
That was the day I met Shalelu.
it is actually not so surprising as this entire land and continent it's built upon these ancient Thessalonian and Atlantean ruins, where the water levels were significantly lower than they are today. This, I believe, at one point in time in the past, before Earthfall, was a mountain. But we are, as you can see, now a coastal town. But to hear that there's
Tectonic plates. Yes.
a monstrous a fiery monster beneath the cathedral here is very worrisome. To have such a ruin so close to the town is very concerning.
Maybe it's time to tell the sheriff.
He kind of, maybe after the ritual is complete. I know it's a lot to ask of you to hold the information that you've learned so far, but I believe once the ritual is complete and maybe we learn more about what actually resides below the cathedral in the boneyard, it would be more apt to help. To just walk to the sheriff and say that there's a monster down there would cause a fright among not only the sheriff and the garrison, but also the people. And we wouldn't want to disturb the peace that we have now, that we've earned over the course of all of the terrible events. It feels like we have finally found some semblance of peace in the last few years here.
We'll at least have your clerics ready.
I will. They are. They're trained enough, I believe. But Adrani should be here in less than a week. I think she given by estimates, she should be here in the next 2 days.
Perfect. That was going to be my next question. When will she be here, and when will the ritual take place? So, upon her return, I'm assuming then.
There are some other ingredients and reagents that I must acquire in order to perform the ritual, and likely perform it the night of her arrival. And we would like to have you there to assist if anything were to go awry, or at least to witness and back us if things go our way, or at least just to witness it.
What does it mean for this ritual to go awry? Are we talking about a reanimated Nualia?
No. We don't have that kind of power. No, we would just be speaking to her spirit. But in having a connection to what is beyond, there's always a chance of something to go wrong.
What type of ritual? What spell? Can you give me more of a basic explanation than what you've provided so far?
Sounds like dark magic.
I don't know.
Is this speak with dead or something more complicated?
I believe it is more complicated and beyond me, which is why I've asked for Adrani's help in performing the ritual. She's given me a list of things to collect other than the belongings or remains of Nualia.
Might I see that list?
Oh, I'll have to dig it up, but
I'll wait.
okay. Well, he kind of
You're making me wait.
shuffles around his desk.
It's like, actually, sorry, if it's like a pain in the ass, like she'll get it later because she's gonna stay the night at the cathedral. So
Okay.
she's like, I would just like to see it. She would like to eventually do an Arcana check to try to figure out what this, or religion, or some kind of knowledge to figure out what this ritual is based on the components.
Yeah,
But
sure.
we can do that later.
Okay.
Yes, if you're more than welcome to stay here at the cathedral. We have room and board, of course.
Yes, well, I stayed here before. I just assumed that I would be able to stay again. So thank you.
Yes, and
My room has probably been given up to another acolyte, but
it's extending that to the rest of your companions here if they needed
I
a place.
misunderstood. I'm very selfish.
I wouldn't say that.
By the way, earlier I said Sarenrae. I meant Shaylin. I got my
Ah,
S
that makes
deities
more
mixed
sense.
up. Yes, Shaylin is the art,
Yeah, what
and
about
love and peace and all that stuff. So I apologize.
That's all right.
Sarenrae's the
I just had to
main
get
lady.
that in recorded that I corrected myself.
Okay.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you were going to get a very lengthy
exactly.
explanation from Tim. In
Tim
the
would have been like,
Discord.
"You idiot!"
You fool.
Yeah,
It's like, are you aware there's a website with this information for free?
Exactly.
Like,
here's the link. It says at the bottom like
Saying it
timestamp. Last
right
edited
now.
by Tim. P.S. Dylan, idiot. It's right here.
Right. It's worse
Alright.
than that guy that kept leaving his weapon behind. Like,
Kept dropping his weapon all over the place.
Well,
Grip is conflicted. See it in his eyes.
He's not saying not to
big
do
frog
that. He's not
eyes.
saying not to tell the sheriff, but he's asking you guys to at least wait until the ritual is complete.
mhm.
'Cause he doesn't want to make a stir of things, given how controversial this whole thing and this idea is. I mean, if you think about all the past events and happenings, and even bringing back the spirit of Nawal is fucking crazy. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, I don't think Brip thinks it's a very good idea.
Yeah.
I don't
One
think
of
I think he's like torn apart. Like he thinks that the ritual shouldn't go down at all, and that he thinks that he should be telling the sheriff, and that Father Xantus is sort of in the wrong by trying to do these things. But
Mhm.
he's
As
gonna go with
well
what his party wants.
As well intentioned as Father Xantus seems to be
Road to
with
hell.
this, yeah, he believes he's doing the right thing.
Yeah, I think Calliope thinks it's not a great idea either, but she is like, I'm well equipped to deal with this going awry, so I'm going to be around to potentially intervene or assist. So she's kind of like, I'll be there because I can handle this the best. So
Yeah, not the swamp scout.
We have 2 days until this, and there are all these other problems. Do we want to venture back down to begin to understand more, like what is in that block passage, and perhaps begin to scout out the secret tunnel?
Secret tunnel. Secret
you
tunnel.
can't not sing that. But Calliope is like humming that and then says, yes, no, I definitely agree. I don't know if I mean, we're pretty travel weary still. We came here this morning, talked to Father Xantus, and immediately went down into the tomb.
Well, you still need your armor as well, but
Yes, it will be another day or two, so
if we rest, perhaps we can pick up your armor in the morning.
it won't be ready.
It'll be ready the morning
Via
of
rune.
Adrani's arrival.
Yes, the rune of ready will not be ready, but the armor will at least have been given its +1 rune. Shit, I couldn't come up with a. You saw me trying, right? Like I was trying, and I couldn't.
This is a very meta-heavy
Yes.
episode.
Yes,
The etching of the runes.
the etching of the rune to allow for a stronger deflection bonus. Anyway, continue on. It'll be ready later.
So meta.
So hard.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
I
so
said- I
tomorrow
applaud
it
your
will be
attempt.
half ready, and then the day after that will be fully ready.
That was so meta. Facebook almost bought it.
Oh,
They
Yeah,
can't afford
joke.
me.
Uh,
Okay, so either way, I'm not opposed to going down tomorrow, but I do think it would be in our best interest to rest the evening. We can camp out in the boneyard if you'd like. We're very close.
that would be.
Some of you might have a home, an actual bed to sleep in. So sleeping in the boneyard is. I used to do that back in the gray. It's
Xantus,
frowned upon, but
Father Xantus says he has beds. If you guys need a place to stay.
I would prefer to sleep up here amongst the living myself.
I was just offering to be closer to the potential point of danger. So I am comfortable either way. Though a bed does sound nice after the road.
Sleeping next to the point of danger also does not sound appealing to me.
There's a joke in there about point of danger being the name of something, but no, fine. We can stay here then, and let's again.
The point of danger is what I call my asshole after a visit to
Oh
Denny's.
God, okay. Oh no, different direction than I was originally expecting.
yeah, I was going the same direction, Dylan. I'm like, it
Yeah.
rises at night.
Yeah.
There's a riddle in there somewhere.
But is there anything else that you think we might need to know, Father? Any books we might read to gain extra knowledge, or not saying we need to study, but anything that you could do to provide us more information to prepare for the ritual and better protect ourselves when we re-enter this tomb.
Well, we would. I plan to at least perform the ritual here in the cathedral in the courtyard. You see the 7 standing stones in the center here seem to be and have some kind of divine, ancient connection to realms beyond our sight. I think it would be the best place to perform this, so there would be no need to go back down into that tomb. But as for hearing about what you found down there, the Rune Watchers would probably be very interested in what you've discovered. The Rune Watchers are a group of socialites and fans, historians, and would-be archaeologists of the kind of led by Rodert Quink, perhaps familiar with him. He has a residence here in Sandpoint, very close to the old light, the lighthouse ruins on the western coast of Sandpoint. He's a sage and has been speculating about the use of the ancient lighthouse there. He's had wild ideas, but yes, he's the would-be leader. They meet at least once a week to eat and drink and converse about such things. Ancient rune lords and Thessalonians and Yeslanti, sifting through old tomes and the like, coming up with their own theories and such.
Brip has been warned not to, or asked not to share any information with the sheriff. Is there danger in sharing information with this individual before the ritual?
There could be, if you inquires about where you've found this information or how you came about it. It would probably lead to more questioning, and word travels quick, rumors even quicker in such a small town as Sandpoint here. So, if you were to question him and learn anything from him, I would try to keep your own investigation as subtle or diverted as possible.
Even though he is old, he is quite clever. I wouldn't underestimate him.
Funny, I was thinking, like, how old is he? He was old in Rune Lords. He's got to be very old. Well, maybe we can discuss that as a group, but I was more hoping that if there's no more information that you can pass our way, it might be best to rest, wake up feeling refreshed, have a big breakfast, and if we so choose, return to the underground to explore more of this southern passage.
I will say
And,
that. Oh, I'm sorry, Brick. Go ahead.
And then maybe we could just hope that that one we left alive down there doesn't sneak up here and kill us in our sleep.
You left the one.
Well, I
goblin
don't think that. Anyway, I don't think that is a. Sorry, I don't know. I like that idea. That's so fun. It's like that one is gonna find me.
It was trapped.
Ah, yes, that's right. You did mention that. I apologize. But
It didn't seem keen on leaving his enclosure.
due to
As
the
it were.
fiery monster or whatever.
Mhm.
More or
Seemed quite
less.
afraid. I will say that at the mention of the goblin ghouls, it did harken back to a tale from those same adventurers that dispatched of Nualia. They uncovered a ghast that was spreading the ghoul disease amidst the farmlands here, and we were under attack by it and its plots all those years ago. Also, a ghast by the name of Alden Foxglove went around saying, leaving his calling card as the Skin Saw Man, or his lordship.
Fuck, dude.
He had ties to this 7-pointed star also, but
I've seen his spooky manner from the inside the swamp up on the hill.
yes, his abandoned
Sometimes I
manor.
thought I seen a spooky light.
His manor does reside here on the Lost Coast, but has been long abandoned. But it's a tale for another day, I suppose. Yes, I appreciate you retrieving these bones. I will keep them safe. I'll collect the rest of the regents, and you are more than welcome to help me gather these items for the ritual. I have a scroll here from Aldrani, but I have to dig it out. Looking at
Yeah,
you,
so-
Calliope.
Would like to see that. When you have the time to find it, please look, and I'll double check again in the morning. I'll let you sleep on it. I would like to borrow some writing utensils. I do have a letter to write to my order back
Oh, yes,
in
of course.
Corvosa. So
Here,
unfortunately, I do not have the materials. But if you
here,
could provide that, and
here.
wow,
Thank
okay,
you.
thank you. I know you
Take
said you wished you wished
No,
to
I-
write to them as well.
I didn't think you heard me.
I was speaking, and I apologize. It's hard to hear others when
Here.
I am talking. Okay, shit. Bye.
Take it!
She
I
takes
made this for you!
ink and quill and paper.
Yes. Well,
I
Yes.
think that's all that I need
kind of
from
like
you.
filled
Father
with his
Santos.
thumbs. Like, well, yes.
So you should go now.
Well,
Get the hell out of my office.
Take that paper and pen with you!
yes, if there's anything else I can help you with, please do not hesitate to ask. Services or items, such.
Do you mind if we come to you directly now that we know where your office is, or should we send Melissa to fetch you if we need?
Either,
Sorry for the terminology.
either
Fetch
or.
you. It's a little disrespectful, but
That's all right. That's all right. I understand. If you can't find me in the greater part of the cathedral, then you can come find me in my office or in the kitchen sometimes. I like to help out. But, yes. Either way, If you can't find me, then any of the acolytes should be able to help.
And I'm in the toilet,
Yes, don't bother me there. That's my private time.
of course.
I understand some of my best thoughts happen there.
Yes.
That's when you get all the paperwork done.
No.
It's when he prays the most because it
Where I do my taxes.
hurts.
So Silflay has walked out of the room.
Poop jokes. Calliope would never make a joke like that, but I can't help it.
All right, and with the poop jokes, we're gonna take a
Yeah.
short break, so we'll be right back,
Perfect.
ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back as soon as I can switch the scene here. So give me a little bit of time while I get that done. I clicked on the wrong thing.
Oh no, we're in a different scene.
Oh no!
That was just scene.
This is the Scooby-Doo ending.
All right, we're back in Sandpoint, ladies and gentlemen, after a brief break. Hooray! The party has finished their conversation with Father Xantus, who's asked them to keep still everything under wraps until the ritual is complete, for fear of retaliation from the population of Sandpoint, given that summoning the spirit of Nualia, who wanted to exact vengeance upon the town, burn it all down, seems a little bit strange just for him to bring her back briefly and say, we're sorry and we forgive you for everything you've done. Yeah, and the party is kind of leaving his office now. Where do you guys go?
That is a great question.
What
Well,
do you do?
Well, I'll tell you, Brip has no
All of Sandpoint.
interest of going anywhere near the garrison. He doesn't want to go see the sheriff because he's worried. He doesn't think he can keep his cool.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he would probably, would have shared that info. You guys see he's been super uncomfortable keeping this from the sheriff because the sheriff is one of his few close friends in town. And,
Bethana too, right?
yeah.
At the rest of your item.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think Calliope would say, I'd love to take this armor off, and if we're going to be here around town, I don't know the town as well. I could follow you around if there's any place you'd like to show someone new here, but I would like to take this breastplate off and let my
Boobies free. Sorry.
so say
Let your dogs out.
let these dogs bark.
Yeah.
Something that essentially
I had to.
I would like to take a load off.
Let's go to the Rusty Dragon. My friend Bethana will take good care of all of us.
A drink there does sound nice. I will say.
Sounds great. Let's Father
You get his-
Xantus gave me the key to this room that I know where to go, and I'll go there and bloop bloop.
They'll definitely
That's
be
a
better than the last the last tavern we went to.
I don't trust Father Xantus lately as far as Calliope can see in the dark.
That's good.
Yeah, he gives me some feelings. I don't know. Some vibes.
We should have this conversation not in the cathedral, but
Father-
I agree.
Right in his office. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah,
guys
like
are
the door
making your way
shuts.
to the Rusty Dragon right now, so it's
Okay,
all you guys
perfect.
are
Interrogating.
Father Xantus.
There's an Among Us clip coming. I can feel it in my bones.
walking.
The fact that there are 7 stones. I've seen them before in passing the courtyard, but understanding the Thessalonian glyph.
Oh, yeah, because there was 7 points to that star, huh?
And he said it tied into ancient magics.
Does?
And the glyph is ancient Thessalonian, you said.
Yes, it is. I do vaguely remember that the cathedral is a testament to 7 deities. Is that
There's only
correct, Robert?
Six deities.
The 7th is. Anyway, so that is interesting that there's only. It's dedicated for 6, but yet there's a 7th stone, and they're ancient standing stones. It's not like they were erected after the cathedral itself. It does. I mean, 7 is a powerful number, and it cannot be coincidence that ancient stones and ancient stars both have 7.
It's possible that this socialite that he mentioned,
Foxglove.
that they could shed some light on this as well. If we give them information they want, then maybe they can answer some questions.
I misunderstood. Broderick Quink. He is the old, the Rune Watchers. Aldern Foxglove was the Ghast that. I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you were saying, but yes.
Is
going out to the old light to number 8 on the map would definitely glean more information. She's like holding a map because she's new to the town, so she's like
With
got
the
one of
numbers
those
on
things.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah, it was-
This house is number 8 right here.
There was a holder of pamphlets underneath the sign.
Exactly, like when you
road,
the concierge, where you're like, I'll go to the
Yeah.
whitewater rafting or whatever, and like you pull out a pamphlet.
There was a map of
It's
the
like-
zoo right next to it. It was weird.
It's like, that's the address you live. Oh, I live over at 8 Tower Street.
Yeah, that's probably exactly an address on this.
Well,
The Rusty Dragon is 37 Market Street.
Yeah.
It's actually 80 Market Street. They all have addresses. I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
That's cool. Oh yeah.
Why would they do that?
Anyway,
Silly.
I do.
'Cause it's fun.
I'm not opposed to going to talking to the to Mr. Quink, but I'm worried about keeping my cool, so to speak, and I don't want to spill too much information to him. So
it's always possible that Giddy and I could go and we can agree on the information that we share, because his house is adjacent to the garrison. And Brip, we don't want to tempt you to ask anything.
if he sees the garrison, he will be pulled in like the gravity of
We
a
can
thousand
wait.
suns.
We can wait as well, but
I'm not a good liar at all.
Okay, so fast.
it is an avenue that I think it's worth exploring, because I don't like the players in this game so far.
Like us? No, I agree.
I thought you were going meta for a second, too. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
I know. I'm very uneasy.
So Flay doesn't like us?
Though I'm familiar with Adrani, right? That's her name?
Yeah.
My friend. I know her name.
Yep.
Though I'm familiar with her, I am a little suspect in her motives here. She's the one I trust most, but I find it difficult to see beyond what I see here, which is only suspect so far. We definitely need to gather more information and see what other conclusions we can come to, but for now it all sounds like a very, very bad idea.
I'm all for second chances, and so I'm not opposed to the ritual, but the more we find out, the more I'm questioning it. And I'd heard of Nualia, but seeing her form, that is not. We know she's not human, but that is not human.
No, it's
She looks
unnatural.
more like a demon.
Exactly. Well, she gave herself over to
You got it. I believe in you.
Fuck it.
2? You said 2? You were already there.
No, she gave herself over to a demon lord.
Lamashtu.
Yeah, I was gonna
there
say
it
you've got the
is.
2.
Welcome.
She gave herself over to llamas.
Llama's
Yes,
tooth.
there were 2 llamas.
I always knew those bastards were hiding something.
Shit. Oh man, I was so. Anyway, yes, she gave herself to Lamashtu and
Mother of monsters.
deformed herself. So
You guys are approaching the Rusty Dragon at this point. Market's already closed for the day. As you walk through there, you see the vendors are packing up.
Oh, are we passing?
Sir Dax,
No,
the Sandpoint
no,
theater.
Chad.
Yeah, he's already packing up. Also, the meat, the butcher, Chad,
The meat man.
the meat man,
The meat man.
Chad Bavuk.
Put a little dirt in my pillow for the dirt man.
There's Chad. That's it.
Mm.
God, that picture is just something.
He looks like he got
Wonderful.
punched in the upper lip.
is that an official artwork?
It
It
is.
is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because the way his upper lip looks it reminds me of one time when my brother got punched in the upper lip.
He's got an overbite and has
It was
been
all
punched in the
swollen.
overlip. Yeah. And look like somebody's permanently has his nose turned up.
I love how this is the second episode where we're just dogging on this man.
Yeah. He's like a super nice dude, but we're just like, oh, he's fucking ugly.
Nobody said that actually. He's got.
We just are making fun of him in every other capacity.
I'm
guess
trying
he's
to
not
describe what he
ugly.
looks like.
Me as well, yeah. You guys are
Sorry.
interpreting it that way.
Why does it look like you've been punched in your upper lip?
That's a way that I describe people in
Anyways,
general.
Yeah, so the market's closing up. You guys walk down Market Street. The Rusty Dragon is actually, it looks like it's starting to gather a crowd for dinner. Lots of people inside. You hear the sound of a lute being tuned also. Looks like the lights of their lanterns inside are being lit also, and as dusk begins to fall, and before you guys enter, we're gonna call that the episode for today.
Cool.
So we'll continue the controversial talk and the scheming of Father Xantus and Eldrani next time. So thank you all for watching, listening, and just being awesome. And we hope you have a wonderful holiday week or weeks. Merry Christmas and
Happy
all that.
Hanukkah.
And yeah, we'll be back on the 30th, just before New Year's. So we'll talk to you then. Toodaloo, bye-bye, and don't forget to live by the
Live by the
die,
and
and die by the
die.
That was gonna be really good.
And then I fucked it up.
Bippity
No, it's all
boppity.
good. It's
Bippity-boppity.
yeah. It can't. If we do it perfectly, the universe will cease to exist. We will
Like
create a
that.
black
That's
hole
when it
of-
all will end. Right there.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Bye-bye.